Alright guys, it's 7:15, sun's not quite up yet. We're rolling in early. They put out an announcement about a half an hour ago, and we'll be in about 45 minutes early. Made up good time considering. Okay, overall review of the trip. The train trip, not my trip. I didn't sleep a freaking wink all night because this stupid freaking bed is too small. I couldn't fully stretch out. Yes, technically it's 6'4" edge to edge. The problem is you don't sleep like you're standing up. You sleep with your feet pointed a little bit, and some of us sleep on our stomachs, and we like to put our arms up a little bit. It's like trying to sleep in a little cage. I had no position all night. I could lay on my side and be comfortable, but here's the other thing. The tracks down south, Florida, Georgia, up until dinner time, they were beautiful. It was a great ride, like riding on a pillow, smooth, beautiful scenery, just kind of cruising. The tracks north of there have been horrible. Every intersection is kabam, clang, boom. This train is rocking and rolling the whole night. So trying to lay on my side, it's like rolling me out of bed and slamming me against the wall. So if you're not on your back or your stomach, you're rolling all over the place. And they even give you a strap if you're up top so you don't fall down. Needless to say, I'm freaking tired. So got dressed. I've got the moto skivvies on today because my tailbone is already hurting from sitting on this seat, because I was watching movies before dinner, and I guess it would be okay if you had two people and you had that table down, you're playing cards or something, but I was just kind of trying to relax and recline. Well, the springs in the seat were like starting to poke through or something. It's fine laying down here as a bed because I'm spread out over more of it, but I feel it. So anyway, got the moto skivvies on. First impressions. This is the first time I'm wearing them because I just got them last weekend and I just washed them. It said to wash them before we wear them, so I did. Much more comfortable, I have to say, than those Hanes athletic underwear, which I still like, and they still at least provide some good protection against wicking and chafing, that kind of stuff. But these specifically have a nice pad right on your tailbone. It's only about that thick, and it's some special density foam and all that kind of stuff. They got 3 different models of the moto skivvies. These are what they call the Adventure. Also, they call them the Standard line. And it depends on your angle on the bike, Sport, Adventure, or Cruiser, which one you choose, and that determines where the padding is. So I obviously ride a Sport touring bike, so I've got the regular ones. I don't feel the seams anywhere on my legs or my butt. I do feel seams on the other underwear, so they're dang nice, $60 isn't that bad, I have to say, if they are going to work fantastically. So I will put a full day in, and that's why I brought the little vial of detergent, because I only bought one pair. I'm not buying more than one pair at 60 freaking bucks a pop. No, I will be washing them nightly in the sink. So definitely will have a report, good, bad, middle of the road, I don't know, after I put some miles on them, because I know what all the other options feel like, and we'll see if anything's different with these. So that's about it. Oh, here, let me show you how much room you have to get dressed in here. Yep, that's it. You can't even really stand up. Well, let me try to stand up with one hand. Okay, there you go. This is all the room you have to get ready. Okay, back down. Yay! So, off the train, waiting for unloading. This is the first car pulled up. And we're rolling them out. People picking up here and driving on off. Haven't gotten to the motorcycles yet. I have a feeling they're going to be last, because I think they were the first loaded.
we'll see. I'm not in any big rush because I'm going to hit a motorcycle store that opens at 10. It's on my way up to 66. I got a little time to kill. Fun fact, the auto train, there's only one, is the longest passenger train in the world. Almost 45 cars, half automobile, half passenger, and 2 locomotives. It's over 3/4 of a mile long. And the one downside to departing with bikes, we're the last ones off the train. It's already been a half an hour. They're about halfway done unloading the cars. So, glad I have time to kill. No hurry. No bikes yet. I'm on the ramp here. This little wooden ramp. They'll unload them. You're on these little carts here like that. 2 per cart. 2 bikes per cart. Maybe 3.
I guess that gator goes back and forth. Like the water again. Yeah. Put them all. Yeah, that's true. We don't have a leak. He must have lost some air in the suspension. Fuck, smoke that was. Fuck, come on. I mean, it was literally ready to fucking. Kenny, didn't you right here? On the right, yeah.
And we are off. Lorton, Virginia. It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. 60 degrees, overcast, and a very slight drizzle. Everything is wet. It's obviously rained recently. Tires are dead cold, so I am taking it very, very easy. And I'm on my way to the big motorcycle store. Luckily, there happens to be one here. I mean, right here, on the way to where I was going anyway. It's only 6 miles away. Oh, I do not like wet, slick, cold paint on the road on a steep corner. Oh, man. No confidence in cold tires, let me tell you what. So let's see where this wants to take me here. Never been here before in my life. Feels good to be off that train, man. I'll tell you what, my mood has greatly improved now that I am off it. You can see everything laid out there. If I had have gotten sleep, I would say that it was a nice trip. There were a couple other people that I had breakfast with said the same thing. They couldn't get any sleep. One guy said he got an hour. One lady said she was up all night. One couple said they were in the same kind of room I was, and she tried to sleep in the upper bunk, couldn't do it. So both of them slept in the lower bunk. They just switched places, you know, head to feet. I cannot imagine doing that. Luckily, both of them were 5 foot something, so they didn't have the problems I did. But I feel a lot better now. It's kind of cooped up. I don't have claustrophobia or anything like that, but I sure don't like being cramped up. I'm going to put my windscreen up here. Stay out of the little bit of drizzle so I can at least see.
That's the nice thing about this particular windscreen. It does blow the rain right off my visor on the helmet. It's really nice. Whew, helmet's kind of ripe, wet smelling. It's a brand new liner, so I know it's not sweat. Well, there's a little sweat. I was kind of sweaty going to Orlando. Alright, let's see here. Wants me to hang a left in 1/3 of a mile, so we'll get on over. I'm going to I-95 northbound. Left 2 lanes. Roger that. Springfield, that's where the motorcycle place is, and they're open in just a couple of minutes, so this is absolutely perfect timing. Oh wow, looks like they got express easy pass lanes, and they got gates. The whole thing looks closed. Not familiar with any of that. Never driven on anything like that. Oh, it looks like it reverses direction because there are some cars coming the other way, so probably opens one way for rush hour and the other way the other way. There are actually a couple places around Detroit where I grew up, if you don't follow me. I believe it was Dearborn, where they did that not on the freeway but on the regular surface streets. Downtown, the center lanes would, depending on the time of day, be travel in one direction or the other. A lot of accidents, I have to say, because all you had were these little light signs like those X's up there, and it would say, you know, do not enter, or one way, or it would have arrows saying you could turn as a center turn lane. But man, you can't always count on people having intelligence and being able to read little signs. So yeah, lots of accidents there. I don't know if they still have it or not. It's been decades since I was there to that street. Alright, 2.5 miles to go here. Oh, it's nice being back on the bike. Okay, little initial feedback about the moto skivvies. I can't say anything about on the bike yet. You know, it feels fine. The lamp seat feels fine anyway. But walking around in them, it pretty much feels like I took a crap in my pants. The pad is not big, but it's there. The actual skivvies are really comfortable. I can't feel I have them on except for the pad, and you only feel that when you're standing up. When I'm sitting, I warmed a breakfast just sitting there on the seat and everything. Yeah, you can't feel a thing. They're really nice. Okay, 1.3 miles, I'm doing something. Keep left for I-95 north, and that's where it says I need to go. It's got some weird loop going on here, so it looks like I'm turning around or something. Looks like my destination is just over the left past this exchange here, and there's probably some weird exit. I'm glad it's not too busy. I don't remember if I've ever... Yeah, this is I-95, so I've come up, driven through this a couple times, but I haven't paid any attention to it. I've never gotten off at any of these exits. It's just been on the way up to New York or Pennsylvania or back. Not too many bikes on the train there, only 8. And there were only 2 other guys with Florida plates. They didn't talk to us. I don't know where they were going, but I would assume they're pretty much doing the same thing I am. Everybody else was doing the opposite, and they are going home. Some guys were from New York, some guys were from Jersey. Okay, I'm getting off here. Easy pass only. Okay, not... little misleading there on the GPS. I almost went onto those gates. Oh yeah, this is a really weird exit. It makes a U-turn. That's the, almost looks like a roller coaster. That's the other bridge. I think we're going under it. Some people from Jersey, some from New York, a couple guys from Vermont. One guy said, now I'm getting, whoa. Okay. Looks like it did want me to go through those gates, but it was closed, so I couldn't have done that. So now I've got to go another 7 miles. Ugh. Alright, I'll pick this up when I get close to the motorcycle shop, and hopefully they got some boots. If not, these are going to hold up for the trip. I'd rather have a fresh set that's not splitting open. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I posted it on Facebook and told my wife, but my boots are splitting at the seams, literally down the back. And I noticed one, I was putting it on to go to the bathroom or go to dinner, I can't remember. And I'm putting it on there, sitting on the edge of the bed. I'm like, oh crap. I mean, it's got, you know, a 4-inch split open in the seam. So then I go to put on the other one, same thing. The whole back panel is coming apart, coming off. And if it was just one, I'd say, well, you know, faulty boot. But both of them exactly the same way. I know exactly what it's from. It's from working the AIMExpo last weekend. I easily, during the 3 days that I covered the show, easily walked 10 miles in these boots. Just getting from the car to the doors and back over those 3 days was almost 2 miles. Just getting to the front entrance of the door. And then walking all outside, and then walking the showroom floor multiple times. A lot of miles. And I mean, these aren't anything special. They're not even, okay, way up here. They're not even dedicated motorcycling boots. They're just work boots that happen to work well. And they're cheap. I think I paid 40 bucks at Walmart a little while ago. They don't carry them anymore though. I actually looked for another pair recently because they do wear where the shifter is. You know, motorcycle boots have specific instruction not only for crashes but for wear resistance. When you're working the shifter with your toe, it wears that top piece of leather, while motorcycle boots have reinforcements and all that kind of good stuff. Well, these don't have that, so they do wear a hole through it fairly quickly. Make it right at the light, it says. Looks like I'm just going all the way around on surface streets. So I was going to pick up another pair of these, but no, they either just don't carry them or don't make them or don't sell them at the stores I looked at around me anymore. I also checked Payless and another big shoe store at the mall the day before I left, and they didn't have any like these either. So I Googled while I was on the train there. Looks like I'm right at the second light. For motorcycle shops, and there's actually one big one, Cycle World I think it was, or Cycle Center, I can't remember. It's the one I'm going to in Springfield. And looks like the bigger light up there. And they are open today, luckily, because it's Sunday. So I'll see what they have. I looked online, and of course I know that they're not going to have probably most of what they have on the website in the store. So it's going to be slim pickings. And the other major issue is I take a size 13 or 14 depending on the boot, and the vast majority of boots and shoes out there only go to 13. So it's kind of hard for me to find any boots that fit me. I found one pair at my local Harley dealer that it was a size 14 that fit me in those. And they wanted $250. And of course they were all like the Harley Davidson shit kickers. Didn't like the look anyway, but no way I'm paying 250 bucks. And you know, 100 bucks of that was just for the Harley Davidson symbol on the boot. Because you look at normal non-Harley branded boots in the same style and they're like 150 bucks. So I'll just see what they have here today. Well, like I said, if it turns out that they don't have anything, these are going to hold together. I don't think they're getting any worse. They split because I was walking, not riding. What in the heck is going on? I gotta stop. Church. I forgot that a lot of communities use the cops as traffic on Sundays to let all the church people out because they can't drive. Must be nice to have government-funded parking patrols. 3/4 of a mile. Alright. I'll pick this up when I get to the store. Coming up here on the right, cycle gear. There it is. Cycle something. Oh, you would stop right before I have to turn, wouldn't you? Open, that's what I like to see. Well, looks like they got a pretty neat selection. Should be the only customer. See, this is how my local dealers used to be. Just full of accessories. Not anymore. Not around me. Let's go see what they have. Hopefully come back with something good, and I can chuck these boots. Not even close. They actually had 4 different pairs in 14s. Way narrow. I mean, not even, I couldn't even begin to slide my foot in narrow. So I'll just have to make these do, and I'll order something online when I get home. No big deal. So now I'm off to find Interstate 66, take that to the start of the Shenandoah National Park and the top of the Skyline Drive. I'll pick it up when I get there. It's just going to be regular old dreary interstate until then. Hey guys, welcome to the start of the Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive. Coming up on the entrance here pretty quick. Whew. Tell you, this bike and my voice and everything sounds a lot different without earplugs in. I've got them out for now because this is going to be a very low speed drive. I don't expect to get above 45 for the rest of the day. So that means I can go without them. A little more comfortable. No freeway noise to worry about, so not needed for safety. Never been here before. About halfway between Lorton and Front Royal, town right here, is when you can start to see these foothills. And it was a beautiful thing to see after just flat, unassuming landscaping like Florida. So let's see what we got here. This park does charge, and I believe it's a $15 fee for motorcycles. And I think it gives you a 5 or 7 day pass, basically. You can come and go as you please. The Blue Ridge is free. You are southbound on the Skyline Drive. I have no idea where I'm going to be stopping. Probably a bunch of overlooks. Got everything situated on the bike. It's working absolutely beautifully. I've got half the trunk open that holds the helmet, so I can drop that in there anytime I want to go walk someplace. I don't have to worry about carrying it or anything. Got the camera set up back there for quick access. Aha, here's the toll booth. That's 3 gold wings in a row I've seen. Let's see what's going on here. People saying, keep moving, keep moving. And I had my signal on that whole time like an idiot. Yeah, I'm moving, dude.
15 when you get ahead, unless you have a pass, alright?
Yep.
So have your money ready when you get up there, okay?
And I do have my money ready. It's kind of rude. Whole bunch of motorcycles coming through now. Looks like about 20 of them in a row. That'd be a fun ride to ride with a group through. You don't have to worry about traffic, basically. Just enjoy the scenery. And luckily the roads are drying up. No, I don't need newspaper. 20 bucks for a car, 15 for a motorcycle, 10 bucks per person. Oh, bicycle, walking, whatever. Annual pass is only 40 bucks. That is super cheap. Wow. I mean, if you live around here, that's a no-brainer. This is a big park. There's tons of stuff to do. There's hiking and fishing and
boating and all kinds of stuff. Even though it's a relatively short stretch as far as end to end, it branches out. Lifetime pass for an interagency senior 62 and up is only $10. That's free. And it is free if you are disabled. Wow. Pretty cool. We've got campgrounds, we've got lodges. I would imagine I'm going to make it through this today, even though it's already 12:15. And I'm going to be off the road well before sundown. I don't want to be riding at night through all this stuff. Number one, I'm going to miss the scenery. Number two, there's still a lot of wet leaves on the ground. So, not in any rush. But this is only, I can't remember, it's like 109 miles, something like that. Now the Blue Ridge, that's going to take me a couple days, I'm sure, because that's 460, somewhere right around there. So that's going to be a nice 2-day trip, I would imagine, because I'm going to be stopping. Whee! Speed bump. Got my $20 in my pocket here. That's why I was taking off weird. I was in second. Come on, shift. Hi.
Shenandoah. For bike it's 15.
Yep.
Change is 5.
Cool.
Use this through October the 31st.
All right.
Do you want a map?
Yeah, please. Cool.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. And we're off. We are officially on vacation. Woohoo! I'm sure there's going to be a visitor center, welcome center. I'm going to stop at that, check out this map, or at least put it in one of my trunks. Oh, it's cool seeing the leaves fall down. I have not seen, and I was saying to somebody at breakfast this morning, it's been so long since I've seen fall colors like this, since I was in Michigan. And they are, oh man, the smell. I'd forgotten what fall smells like. It is a very distinct, I mean, wet leaf smell. Wow. That's cool. Oh, I've got a really annoying rattle from this stuff I got in the glove box. It's going to drive me crazy. Got to fix that. Let's see. Unlawful to feed wildlife. Oh, I love these leaves coming down. Smells like the Upper Peninsula. Some of you are going to know what that means. Beautiful colors. Now I'm past the absolute peak colors at the upper elevations. I don't know if I'm going to really get up too high in this park, but I will in the Blue Ridge. But the lower elevations are all right at the very best color times. So this is going to be a beautiful drive. I got plenty of GoPro juice. I got plenty of memory. And this is going to be an awesome trip. For now, I think I'll give you guys a little bit of a relaxing ride. I'll be back, won't be too long. I'll keep this video series interesting, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go right now. I'm just going to enjoy the scenery and enjoy these roads. Stay tuned. This is a Shenandoah Valley overlook. First one I'm hitting here. Let's see if I can squeeze in somewhere here. Oh, that'll work. Let's wait for him. Ah, that looks pretty cool. Definitely picture worthy. Bunch of people taking selfies already. Gotta watch it. The bike is precariously tilted upright. It's alright, but whew, definitely be aware of that if you're parking on slopes like this. That was a cool shot. We got lucky today with this weather. You know, weather is really good for photos, because without it, you got boring white skies. But not today. Oh, get this. While I was taking that picture, I turn around and some girl, young teenager, is leaning on the bike, getting her picture taken by her mom. And remember how I said it's precariously balanced? She's leaning on it towards falling over. And I run back over there and say, hey, don't sit on my bike. She's like, oh, I take picture. It's Indian. Like, yeah, okay, don't lean on my bike. It's gonna fall over. Okay. What is with people and putting their hands on other people's motorcycles? In the FJR group that I run on Facebook, we were talking about that fairly recently, and one guy was at work and a coworker sat on the bike and scratched his tank and didn't think anything of it. Who does that? I would never just think of sitting on some stranger's motorcycle. That's like if you have a convertible, just hopping in somebody's convertible. Oh, check it out, that looks pretty cool. Dude, hands off. But nothing happened, so I caught it in time. Oh, I love this smell. Man, this is a beautiful time of year to come here, let me tell you what. I think probably any week in October. November is certainly pushing it. It's 71 degrees. But I'll tell you what, it feels colder. I don't know why. Okay, it's dropping now, 69. We're going up. I mean, the GoPro isn't going to show it, but we got some altitude already. It's just been a constant incline since getting off the freeway. She was standing up, sticking out her sunroof, doing a video with her phone. Where is that buzz? This is driving me crazy. Oh, there it is. It's somewhere in that inner panel. I seem to fix one and another appears. Oh well. I don't hear it with earplugs. That's why I'm hearing it now. Woo, it is brisk. Visitor Center, here we go. Programs exhibits 500 feet ahead. We are stopping there. Dickey Ridge Visitor Center. Is it open? I don't know. Oh man, looks like a view out back. I'm gonna go check that out for sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's open there, just packed. People waiting to get in. Overflow parking area ahead. Oh, it's got to be a spot for a bike. Benefits of being on a motorcycle. We can usually find a spot anywhere. Somebody's got a campfire or a fireplace going. It smells like a hardwood fire. Very different from the fire we smell down in Florida. It's usually oak trees, but not old oak trees. Totally different smell. All right, where are we going, people? Cars straight ahead.
Alright, I'm not going to be a dick and park in the slashed handicap section because that is for the handicapped people who need extra access like ramps and extended doors. Although I could have parked there. That wasn't handicapped. Darn it. Can't back up. Usually they have motorcycle parking though. It's kind of weird. At least in other parks and visitor center I've been in. Man, it is a little tricky to maintain my steering balance here on this incline. It's got some bumps and grooves to it. Kind of a spot over there. Ah, no right turn. Come on, I could park right there. Ooh, you know what? I could park right here too. Yeah, buddy. Gotta love motorcycles. Alright, I'm gonna go check that out. Another precarious incline. So here's a view out back of the visitor center.
I know.
They come up.
Yeah, they're gonna be down. The one I want to.
Yep, I got one.